If you've watched any TV lately, you've probably seen that Etsy's been running commercials advertising themselves as the place to go for personalized gifts. I also went to the Etsy.com homepage and noticed that right there at the top, front and center, they're advertising personalized gifts. So I can take a hint. In this video, I investigated what is really required to be eligible to have your product listing shown on the page that links from Etsy's homepage for personalized gifts. And I'm gonna share the results with you in this video. Let's get to it. Now, it's been a while since I did a slideshow presentation for a video, but you know what? I said today we're bringing it back. We're doing it old school for my longtime subscribers. You know what I'm talking about. So I went to Etsy's homepage and I noticed right there at the top, hurry, get it personalized, shop great gifts. So I said, you know what? Let's explore what this is. I clicked it and it took me to this page that you see behind me. Now, I tried going incognito. I also looked over the span of a few days and it remains the same. So let me know if you see the same thing when you go to Etsy.com and click the big personalized product banner. As you can see, they're showing me a matching dog and owner outfit. Now, I do have multiple dogs, so it makes sense for me to be seeing this. And like I said, I saw it in incognito, but I want to know what you see in case Etsy's doing some like next level tracking, maybe IP-based tracking. I don't know. So you see here though that everything is personalized on this page. I gave it a long scroll. There is no shortage of personalized products on Etsy. So I decided to put my web developer hat on and see what I can figure out about this page and all of the products curated on this page from the URL of the page. So I broke it down. It points to etsy.com/search, and then it passes some parameters in the URL. The first one is Q equals personalized. Now, if you type anything into the Etsy search bar, it's going to pass via the URL and put your search terms after the Q. So they said Q equals personalized. This is the equivalent of searching for the word personalized. Now, there are additional controls in the URL. You see, the next thing says is_personalizable equals true. So these products require personalization to be enabled. Next, is_merch_library equals true. I was able to figure out that that is how Etsy sorts by Etsy's pick. So all of these products you see are Etsy's pick. And I'm going to talk more about that in just a second. I also wanted to show you that it says max_processing_days equals 2. So I want to explain to you how we can configure that as well. And then we'll come back to the URL. So in terms of processing time, you actually set this in the shipping template that you assign to the product listing. There is a field for processing time. It says how much time do you need to prepare an order, put it in the mail. Keep in mind, shoppers have shown they're more likely to buy items that ship quickly. There's a drop down here. It says 1 day, 1 to 2. And those are the two options required to show up on this page of customized products, according to what we see here in the URL. There's also options for 1 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 7, or custom range. If you're doing anything other than 1 day or 1 to 2, you're basically self-selecting yourself for, ineligibility to show up on that page. After that, I mentioned we would also look into Etsy's pick. So for Etsy's pick, I went to the help center to see what are Etsy's picks. It says items with an Etsy's pick badge are chosen by Etsy style experts to highlight items from shops that have shown quality, reliability, and style. Quality. The item comes from a shop which may be well rated by buyers. It's funny because it says which may be. So does that mean it is? And how do they define well rated? Chances are, I'm guessing if you're eligible for star seller, you're probably eligible there for the quality side. Reliability. The shop gives a great customer experience, such as shipping orders on time and resolving customer issues. So I think that's pretty much what it sounds like. You want happy customers and on-time shipments based on what you set in your processing time. And style. The item has elevated photography and presentation. Now, I went ahead and I looked at that number one main product that it was showing at the top, this one, and I said, how are they really deciding that an image is high quality? And I looked at the dimensions of all these images because they all had the zoom feature. And I realized that they're 1,140 pixels by 1,140 pixels. They are pretty nice listing images though, but I don't know if this is truly like handpicked and hand curated by a human or if there's something more to it that I'm missing. But ultimately, I think the real takeaway is at a minimum, make sure your images are zoom enabled. They probably need to be like at least 1,000 by 1,000 pixels. I always aim to do 2,000 by 2,000. Beyond that, Etsy's picks. So Etsy's pick badges are reviewed daily to ensure the quality and reliability factors are maintained and items highlighted may change over time. Sellers don't pay or apply to have their products considered for the badge. Etsy staff members who sell on Etsy are excluded from badge eligibility. If you're a seller, learn how to increase your chances of getting an Etsy pick badge. Etsy's pick factors are based solely on listing content provided by the seller and the seller's and items performance on Etsy.com. And Etsy's pick badge highlights the items that are selected by Etsy style experts and isn't intended to represent an item as safe or free of errors, nor is it intended to warrant, endorse, or otherwise approve the listing or its accuracy. So of course at the end there, they're basically saying, hey, third-party sellers basically do everything for us. We just kind of are middleman that, dips our hand into people's pockets, taking transaction fees. Let's be honest. I mean, that is what's happening. So in terms of us getting eligibility to show up on this awesome page, which I'm sure is driving a lot of traffic to these listings, we need those things. We need personalization enabled, Etsy's pick, which there is no concrete like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps that you can take to guarantee you'll get that. You just need to, have really high quality listings, which you can't skip that step anyways. And then obviously meet the fulfillment criteria. The max processing days being 2. As a print on demand seller, I would really recommend considering, like, if you really want to try to do this, checking out Printify's express delivery. I did a video on that just last week. I'll put it in the YouTube cards right here. That is really the only way I can think of to guarantee that you meet that 2-day processing time. And it is restricted to the Bella Canvas 3001 t-shirt and the Gildan 5000 shirt as of recording this video. The last 2 things in the URL. So you have the anchor_listing_ID equals, and then you've got that number. That is the ID, the listing ID of the feature listing that we had just looked at there with the dog handkerchief and the, what is that, like a fanny pack? And then last you have ref equals HP primary. So that's basically just Etsy's tracking, HP being homepage, primary being at the top, 2023, 12/10, so December 10th. And that's about it, guys. So that's my web developer hat on. I haven't, been a web developer since 2020, but every now and then we do a little bit of detective work, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, let me know. If you have questions, definitely let me know in the comments. Or if you have feedback, have you ever had Etsy's pick? Do you have any tips on how to expedite getting Etsy's pick? And do you have any other thoughts in terms of us selling POD, selling print on demand, and being able to consistently meet the 2-day processing time that is in fact required? As you see there, I even tried to bold it for you. Max processing days equals 2, so we can definitely not have a 3-day processing time and show up on that page. Let me know, guys. I want to hear from you, but thank you for watching this video. If you found it helpful, you may also find my full print on demand course helpful, which covers Etsy in depth, very thorough, but also covers Amazon, also covers Walmart, covers research, design, and automation, of course. That is linked in the description. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow with a new video.